I'm gonna start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Honorable adjudicators, respected opponents, and also the audience. Imagine a World Cup finals between Argentina and France. A million of people supported Argentina to win, but also the other million supported Argentina failure. That is not winning football. They were part of what made the match exciting. The emotion, debates, and rivalry has turned one football match into a global event. Before I continue further into my speech, I will respond to the proposition team. First, they say that good fans enjoy watch athlete perform good. They enjoy good team win, while hate watcher takes out all that thing and focus on smaller mistake. Even if certain team got an achievement, hate watcher gonna remind them of the small mistake in the past. They said that. But adjudicators, government, or the proposition team is making unfair generalization. They assume that every hate watcher behaves in the same way. Many rivals take Many rivals still acknowledge great performance while hoping the opposing team loses. For example, fans who support Cristiano Ronaldo, they still admit that players like Lionel Messi have amazing talent despite being a rival. Secondly, this reminding of small mistakes in the past already exists without even hate watching. Public figures like politicians, actors, musicians, and athletes can have their past brought up. This is not unique. Harm created by hate watching. It is part of public life and social media culture. Secondly, they say that hate watching dehumanize athlete, but adjudicators, professional athletes already understand that sport involves supporters and critics. So wanting an opposing team to lose is different from denying athletes' humanity. Athletes are dehumanized when people attack them personally, threaten them, or even discriminate against them, not simply because they hope they lose a match. I will continue with my speech. Competition and rivalry are essential part of the sport. Hate watching might create negativity, but it also increases engagement and passion. We do not support harassment, racism, threats, or personal attack, but and those behaviors should be punished. But today's debate is about people choosing to watch sport because of rivalry and hoping certain team loses. We believe that this is a normal and valuable part of competitive sport. For context, sports are built on competition. Without rivalry, sport become less exciting. People who watch sport because they people watch sport because they want to because they care who loses and who wins. They sometimes support certain teams, but also in the meantime they support a certain team failure. It both creates emotional investment. But we need to know, why does hate watching exist in the first place? Sport creates identity, so people naturally form loyalty. So when people love one team, they often dislike its biggest rivals, and that rivalry creates a stronger emotion. Because why would you want your rivals to become better than the team you support? For my burden of proof, I need to prove that first, rivalry and hate watching are natural part of competitive sport, and secondly, hate watching benefits sports itself. I have two main arguments here that I'm gonna be discussing. First, rivalry makes sport meaningful. As I mentioned earlier, imagine a World Cup final between Argentina and France, where millions of people supported Argentina, but also the other million want them to lose. Without all that rivalry, these matches loses its emotional value, and fans will become less passionate about the sport, and sport become ordinary entertainment. Why? Because there will less excitement, there will be less discussion, and this discussion often creates a stronger community. People who share the same hate will talk to each other, and it will brings communities closer. And also, hate watching keeps rivalry alive. Rivalry is one of the reasons sport become exciting. And also, people who hate watch still watch the match anyway. when you want to watch a match, you need to pay for it. For example, the ticket, even on television, you have to pay for it. So the advertisement revenue will increase and sponsor will become interested. So eventually, this club will receive the money in the end. For example, Real Madrid versus Barcelona rivalry has begun since decade ago. Hate watching keep it alive. Secondly, athletes become better. Why? Because professional athlete knows that million and million, even billion of people watch their performance. Both supporter and critics watch them play on the field, and knowing that it will create pressure on them. Uh, Knowing that people will hope that he will play good, he will came with better preparation. He will train every day. So by training every day, he will become better on the field, and that better performance leads to higher competition and improved sport. For example, do you remember Cristiano Ronaldo in 2017 season? Hate comments were all over the internet. People from clubs like Atletico Madrid, Juventus were hoping him to play bad in the field. But Cristiano Ronaldo uses those comments as a fuel to be better. How? Firstly, he trained every day to prove that these people are wrong. In the end, he was performing good on the field. He scored hat trick, squad trick, and whatever that is. And in the end, by that year, he received the Ballon d'Or itself. So, for all that reason, as the opposition team, I stand against this motion. Thank you.